Hello and welcome to a Sophisticated Pairs video blog. My name is Erica and today I am reviewing the Fantasie Jana bra, and this is actually the unpadded version. When I first got properly fitted, I actually was buying Fantasie bras pretty regularly because they were pretty widely available. However, when I opened the store, I had a lot of temptation and I ultimately started experimenting with other brands. However, I really needed to find a basic flesh tone option for me to wear under some of my white tops. And when I saw the Jana, I thought it was worth giving a try. First, I really liked the idea that they were going to be doing more side panels, but I also was very impressed with the price point. This actually is supposed to be $64 retail, and if you've ever looked at Fantasie bras, you know that $64 is pretty cheap for them. A lot of their styles are teetering on being $70+, some even being as expensive as $80. So it was a nice surprise to see that Fantasie was going to do a style like this. It's actually available from 30 to 40 bands, D through K cups, all at $64. And I was very impressed with that decision. I think it's going to help a lot of women out who love Fantasie but can't always afford the Fantasie price. So the size I actually ordered originally was a 30H. That tended to be my Fantasie size. However, I did have a little bit of bust fluctuation, and ultimately I needed to order the 30H instead, which is what I'm wearing right now. Now, the fit on this is a little less than ideal for me. The underwire doesn't feel like it's pressing quite as firmly, and I think that that's in large part due to the fact that this is a little shallow here towards the center. It's also much wider on the side than what I've ever seen Fantasie bras do. I mean, this is hitting me significantly further back on the rib cage than what I need. And the combination of these two things is actually creating this forced apart east-west look in the front. Now the band itself is good, so I want to go back to talking a little bit about sizing real quick. The band is good. It's nice and firm on the loosest set of hooks. It doesn't feel super stretchy. I really like that aspect of it. The cup size, I really can't say whether or not it runs small, simply because I did experience a little breast fluctuation and I haven't really tried a Fantasie bra in a while. So you might want to start with your normal size and then potentially go up a cup size. But really what bothers me the most is just that the fit on this is very, very wide. Fantasie is usually more of a narrow brand. It might not be as narrow as a Clio bra is, but it's typically more narrow than what this is. This is really hitting far on the sides, and like I said, the center gore is significantly wider as well. One of the things that I really thought was going to be great about this particular bra was the fact that they were including this side panel here. What's great about side panels is they tend to direct the tissue front and center. So it pulls the breast tissue from the side to create this really nice flattering profile. However, I think because the design on this is just so wide for me, the side panel really isn't getting an opportunity to do much push. And then couple that with the fact that the design itself is more shallow at the center, I really am not getting the forward projection that I would hope to have gotten from a design like this. Now, having said that, that could be my body shape. This is available in a huge range of sizes. I mean, as I mentioned, 30 to 40 bands, D through K cups. So there might be some women in that large size range for which this design is absolutely perfect. For me, it really isn't getting my shape. I'm also, if you notice, getting a lot of space here at the bottom where I'm not actually fully seating into the cups. And no amount of kind of tugging upwards allows the breast tissue to settle down there. It's too shallow of an overall design for me. I do think, though, it has a really nice width on the side here. It's very good for giving extra side support and for dispersing the weight of the bust. I've tried this on a couple women in the store as well, and overall the response has been pretty positive if your rib cage is a little bit wider across the front. If you tend to have a torso shape that is more wide than deep, this design has actually been panning out very well because of that overall underwire shape. And it does give good lift. It gives me really good lift. The profile from the side is a little pointier than what I would like, but not bad. But overall, the lift itself is very good. I do like the materials they use. They're very soft. It's kind of like a thicker mesh. They've done this beautiful pattern on it that keeps it kind of interesting. And that's one of the things that I really do have to applaud Fantasie with. They know how to create a bra, even a basic bra in like a beige, that isn't necessarily going to be super plain. Now that their smoothing bras aside, which are designed to be that way, everything else that I can think of has some kind of flourish or thoughtful finishing touch that really differentiates them from other brands on the market. I mean, the Fantasy Rebecca has that great diamond pattern on it. This one here has this beautiful like circular swirl pattern. It has these lovely little mesh pieces here, the bows, and the straps on this are fabulous. They're fully adjustable, which is great. That's a big thing for me. But they're not basic, they're not plain. There's actually this great little like embroidering and detail on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the video, but on the blog post that I do for it, you will be able to see it. It does make the sliding part a little trickier than usual, but it's such a nice little finishing touch for it. I mean, when I buy a beige bra, I always feel kind of blah in it. But this one really has something nice going on. And the black version is great as well. They use a lot of gold accents with it. It's very pretty. So I like what they've done from an aesthetic point of view. And again, Fantasy makes some of the most high quality bras out there, and I really can't complain about their use of materials or their construction. My Fantasy bras lasted me forever. The Jana is no exception to this rule. It is fantastic in terms of material. I just think that the shape for me could be better. Like I said, it covers such a wide size range that I'm sure that this is going to be a fantastic bra for some women, but for me it's just not the right fit. Now, as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to email me at sophisticatedpair@gmail.com. Don't forget to check our blog, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and YouTube channel for all the latest news and event information. And thank you for watching.